Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody. Pradeep sir is back for another session of triangles from class 9 mathematics. In the previous class, we have learned about the inequalities in triangles and different properties related to it and different theorems also. We have solved a sum from that topic. Today I am going to solve another problem on inequalities in a triangle. This is from exercise 7.4 from NCERT book CBSE. So here the question given is ABC is a triangle and AB is produced to P. Similarly AC is produced to Q. Now we have got two exterior angles, angle PBC and angle QCB. These are two exterior angles. It is given in the question, it is given that angle PBC is less than angle QCB. We have to prove that AC is greater than AB. So here we are going to use the property that in a triangle, if all the sides are unequal, then the longer side has greater angle opposite to it and its converse, or we can say the smaller angle has shorter side opposite to it and its converse. So here in this triangle it is given that angle QCB is greater than angle PBC. It is given in the question. Now if we use the exterior angle property, see this angle QCB, this angle QCB can be written as angle A plus angle ABC. This is exterior angle property of triangle. As you can see from the diagram that in place of QCB I can write angle A plus angle ABC, this angle. Similarly in place of PBC, I can also write angle A plus angle ACB. Means angle PBC is the exterior angle of triangle ABC, and we all know exterior angle of a triangle is equals to sum of two interior opposite angles. So PBC is exterior angle, so PBC equals to angle A plus angle ACB. So here in place of PBC I can write angle A plus angle ACB. Now we can cancel angle A from both sides. See here it is angle A and this side is also angle A. So if we cancel angle A from both sides, then we will get angle ABC greater than angle ACB. Okay, now focus on the triangle. We have got this angle ABC greater than angle ACB. Angle ABC is greater. So from theorem, if the angle is greater, then its opposite side is also longer. Means we can say AC is longer. Similarly, angle C is smaller than ABC. Angle C is smaller. So angle side opposite to angle C is AB. So AB is also smaller. Thus we got AC is greater than AB, and that is what we had to prove. So this one is proved, but here you must write down the reason that sides opposite to greater angle is longer. Okay, so hope the sum is too easy, isn't it? Yes. So this is proved. This sum is proved. So here also we have used the theorem that if the side of a triangle is longer, then its opposite angle is also greater. Okay, let us move to another question of this type. This is question number 3 from exercise 7.4. It is given that in this figure, as you can see, there are two triangles, ABO and CDO. In this triangle, angle B is less than angle A. It is given in the question that angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. Angle C is less than angle D. We have to prove that AD is smaller than BC, less than BC. AD is less than BC. So there are two triangles. Let us proceed one by one. First, let us take the triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, it is given in the question that angle B is less than angle A. Now, if angle B is less, then side opposite to angle B is AO. So AO will be less, and angle A is greater. So angle A is this one, and the side opposite to angle A is BO. So BO is greater. Okay. Here we have used the theorem side opposite to the greater angle is longer. Angle A is greater, so BO is longer. Angle A is greater, so BO is longer. Okay, this is in equation 1. This is in equation actually, because there is no equals to, so it is not equation, it is in equation. Now let us take the second triangle CDO. In triangle CDO or COD, it is given that angle C is less than angle D. Angle C less than angle D. It is given in the question. Now if angle C is less, then side opposite to angle C is OD. And angle D is greater. So if angle D is greater, then side opposite to angle D is OC. So OC is longer. Here also we have used the same theorem. Side opposite to greater angle is longer. Hope you have understood. Okay. So this is equation number 2. Now let us add these two inequations. AO plus OD is lesser than or less than BO plus OC. So adding in equations 1 and 2, so we get AO plus OD is less than BO plus OC. Now what is AO plus OD? See the diagram. AO plus OD is AD less than. Similarly BO plus OC. BO plus OC makes the whole length BC. Okay, so it is BC. Therefore, by adding, we have got AD less than BC. Sorry, here it will be AD. See, AD less than BC we need to prove, and that is what we have got, AD less than BC. Hope you have understood. Let me explain it once again. In this given figure, it is given that angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. Angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. We have to prove that AD, this AD is less than BC. So there are two triangles. First I have taken triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, it is given that angle B is less than angle A. Angle B is less, angle A is greater. So if angle B is less, then side opposite to angle B is AO. So AO is less and angle A is greater. So side opposite to angle A is BO. So BO is greater. Now in triangle CDO, it is given that angle C is less and angle D is greater than C. So if angle C is less than angle D, angle C is less. So side opposite to angle C is OD. So OD will be less. OD is less than OC. Angle D is greater. So side opposite to angle D is OC. So OC is greater. Angle C is less. So OD is less. Angle D is greater. So OC is greater. There we have used the theorem. Side opposite to the greater angle is longer. Now we have got two inequations. AO less than BO and OD less than OC. So by adding these two, AO plus OD is less than BO plus OC, and AO plus OD makes AD, that is what it is written, and BO plus OC is the whole length BC, that is what it is written, and that is what we have to prove. So this sum is done, this is proved. So this is also very easy sum, but it is very important. You can see this in the exam paper. Every year or alternate year, this type of question is there. I think there will be no problem in solving this type of sum. Okay. So let us do one more sum that is also very, very important. This question is also from NCERT exercise 7.4. This is question number 4. It is given in the question that in this figure, AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest. AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest. What we have to prove? To prove that angle A is greater than angle C, angle A is greater than angle C, and angle B is greater than angle D. So hope you have understood the question. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest side. We have to show that angle A is greater than angle C and angle B is greater than angle D. So here we have to go for construction. First, let us join A and C. Let us draw the diagonal AC. Now after joining A and C, after drawing the diagonal AC, we are getting two triangles, ABC and ADC. These are the two triangles. Now let me mark the angles. Let me mark these angles as 1, 2 and these angles as 3 and 4. That is, angle BAC is 1 and angle DAC is 2. Similarly, angle ACB is 3 and angle ACD is 4. So by marking these angles, by giving numbers, it becomes easier to write, and it is means the so many names, angles of so many names of so many angles we have to write, and you will get puzzled. So instead, writing the name of the angles, we can put mark the angles with numbers. Now see this triangle. First write down the construction. Diagonal AC is drawn. Now in triangle ABC, what we have got? AB, BC is greater than AB. Now why so? Why BC is greater than AB? Because it is given in the question that in this quadrilateral AB is the smallest side. So obviously AB is smaller than BC, that is BC is greater than AB. So here in the reason we can write AB is the smallest side. Of ABCD, of quadrilateral ABCD. Now, if the side is smaller, then its if the side is longer, then its opposite angle is greater. BC is longer. Now, in triangle ABC, if BC is longer, then angle opposite to BC is angle 1. So, angle 1 is greater and AB is smaller. So, angle opposite to AB is angle 3. Angle 3 is smaller. Understood? Angle opposite to longer side is greater. So here we will write down this is in equation number 1 and write down the reason. Angle opposite to longer side is greater. Understood? Okay, now take this triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, the same way we have to follow. In triangle ADC, DC is greater than AD. DC is greater than AD. Here also we have to give the same reason. It is given in the question that CD is the longest side of quadrilateral ABCD. CD is longest means it is longest of all. It is longer than AD also. So here I am writing given only, as it is given in the question. I should have written here also, but for better understanding I have written the whole thing. So DC is given, DC is the longest side. Now if DC is greater in triangle ADC, DC is greater, so angle opposite to DC is angle 2, this angle. And AD is smaller, so angle opposite to AD is angle 4. This is in equation number 2, and here also we have to put the same reason that angle opposite to longer side is greater. Angle opposite to longer side is greater. This side is longer, so angle 2 is greater, and AD is smaller than DC. So if AD is smaller, then angle 4, which is opposite to AD, is also smaller. So there are two inequations, angle 1 greater than angle 3 and angle 2 greater than angle 4. Now let us add these two. So if we add these two inequations, adding 1 and 2, so what we will get? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is greater than angle 3 plus angle 4. Now what is 1 plus 2? The 1 plus 2 is the whole angle A. This whole angle 1 plus 2 is angle A. Angle A is greater. And what is 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 means whole angle C. This is what we had to prove. So this is proved. Okay. In the same way, we will proceed for the second question, where we have to show that angle B is greater than angle D. So there we have to draw the diagonal BD. Okay. Now here the diagonal BD is drawn and the angles are marked as 5, 6, 7, 8. That is angle ABD is 5, angle CBD is 6, angle ADB is 7 and angle CDB is angle 8. Okay. So in the same way we have to proceed. There are two triangles now, ABD and BCD. So I am taking the triangle ABD first. In triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, it is given that AD is greater than AB, as AB is the smallest side. So AB is smaller than all the other three sides. That's why AD is bigger than AB. So AD is greater than AB. Now AD greater means in this triangle, angle opposite to AD is angle 5. So angle 5 is greater and AB is smaller. So angle opposite to AB is angle 7. Only this angle. Because we have considered triangle ABD only. So AD is smaller. Therefore angle 7 is smaller. This is also in equation number. It will be 3. We have previously done 1 and 2. So this is 3. Here we have to write down the same reason, that angle opposite to longer side is greater. Angle opposite to longer side is greater. Now let us take this triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, what we are getting? It is a CD greater than BC. CD is greater than BC, because it is given that CD is the longest side. So CD is longer than any other three sides. So it is given CD is the longest side. Now if CD is longer, then angle opposite to CD is 6 and BC is smaller, so angle opposite to BC is 8. So angle C is greater than angle 8. This is 4, and here also we will write down the same reason. Okay. Now let us add 3 and 4. So by adding 3 and 4, what we will get? We will get angle 5 plus angle 6. This 5 plus 6 is greater than 7 plus 8. Okay. Now what is 5 plus 6? 5 plus 6 means this whole angle. So what is this angle? B. So this is angle B, greater than 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is the whole angle D. The whole angle D. So it is angle D. So this one is also proved. In the question we have to prove that angle A is greater than angle C. So it has been proved earlier, and the second question was to prove angle B greater than angle D. So that is what we have proved. So the sum is bigger, but it is the easier than other, because here only we have to use the theorem that if side is longer, then angle is greater, and if side is smaller, then angle is also smaller. Only using that theorem we can solve this problem. Okay. So hope you have understood that chapter, the topic inequalities. In the next class we'll go to solve some other chapter. We'll learn about some other chapters. I am concluding this topic here only, inequalities in triangle. So practice more sums from other books also. from sample papers also, and try to clear your doubts and make your concept stronger. Okay, so hope it is okay to all of you. Let us meet in the next class. Goodbye, have a nice day.